Hello everyone. Now our next concept is SLR1 parser. SLR1 parser. SLR means I already said that simple LR parser. Okay. I will explain this SLR parser with one example. Okay. Here the example is S is going to produce A is going to produce small a. Okay, so now the solution will begin. So what is the difference between LR and SLR parser? LR and SLR parser both are same, but only the difference is constructing the parsing table. At the time of the constructing the parsing table, the filling of the cells will be different from LR to SLR. Okay, first in the solution, what is the first step in the solution? That is step 1, same like LR parser. Augmented grammar, you have to construct the augmented grammar. How can you construct the augmented grammar? I already discussed, that is by adding one extra production for the starting symbol. How can you add the extra production here? S dash is going to producing S is going to producing A is going to produce A. This is what we called it as augmented grammar. Okay, now you have to step 2. What is the step 2 here? Same as LR, that is finding the items. Finding the items is nothing but introducing the dot symbol at the starting of the right hand side. Okay, how can you introduce the dot here? S dash is going to producing dot S is going to producing dot A or dot A, and A is going to producing dot A here. Now next step is what? You have to shift this dot to at last of the right hand side. That is your main aim here. So for that you will get the more number of the states. షిఫ్ట్ చేస్తూ ఉండేటప్పుడు నీకు మోర్ నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టేట్స్ వచ్చే అవకాశం ఎక్కువగా ఉందన్నమాట. సో హౌ కెన్ యూ గెట్ హియర్? ఫస్ట్ టేక్ దిస్ స్టేట్ యాజ్ I0. After this, what is here? First we have to shift this dot after the S, that is for S. That is S dash is going to producing S dot. Okay, next one is for A. S is going to producing A dot, and for small a S is going to producing for capital A is over, and for small a S is going to producing A dot. Okay, here also for small a, right? So same, A is going to producing A dot. This is one state and this is another state. Okay, for capital A you will get S is going to produce A dot. For here also A is there, here also A. Before the A, dot is there in both productions. Okay, so you have to shift after A. So for small a you will get the two productions here. Okay, now you have to name the states. Okay, this is the I0, this is I1, this is I2, and this is called as I3. Now our next step is what? Constructing the SLR1 parsing table. This is your next step. So you know that there are the two columns are there. First column is action, second column is called as go to, same like LR parser. Okay, so in action take the columns as terminals. What are the terminals are there in your grammar? Small a, right? Okay, small a, and after the terminals, after the end of the terminals we have to take the dollar. In go to take the non-terminals. What are the non-terminals are there? Yes, a. How many states you got here? 0, 1, 2, 3. So you have to mention as rows 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Now from I0 to S, what is the state you are getting? I0 to S, the state is I1. So from I naught to capital A, what is the state you are getting? 2. Okay. From I naught to small a, what is the state you are getting? Third state, that is S3. Okay. And this I1, I2 and I3, these states are called as reduction states. So now it is over. You find out the from which state to which state you are going. You mentioned in this parsing table cells. Now you have to find out the reductions. So that is the difference between simple LR and LR0. So how can you find out the reductions? Okay, so how can you find out the reductions here? First, this is called as reduction state, right? I1. So because after this there are no states you are getting. Okay, for this reduction state, how can you mention the OR symbol in this table? So this is the augmented grammar. S is going to produce, this is the stop production, right? So at the dollar position, this is the I1, right? You have to mention that accept. Now for I2, now name these productions. First of all, 1, S is going to producing S is going to producing small a is 2 and this is 3. Okay, for I2, S is going to producing A dot. What is the number here? S is going to producing A 1. Okay, so now you have to mention at second state I2, you have to mention R1. But where you have to mention? So for that you have to find out the follow. Okay, so for whom you have to calculate the follow at LHS. Okay, in this state, what is the LHS is there? Yes, right? So you have to calculate the follow of yes. So coming to here, follow of yes. So follow of yes is nothing but at the right hand side, are you going to observing any yes? No. So because it is the starting symbol, the at least you will get $. Okay, so after that there is no yes at the right hand side, so only $. You will get. So follow of yes is $. only. Okay, $. you will get here. Okay, so go to my previous video, follow and first. You can easily understand how can you calculate the follow and first. Okay, follow of yes is nothing but $. So nothing but follow of yes is nothing but for I2 follow of yes is what? $. So I2 follow of yes is what? $. So at I2 at $. position you have to mention which reduction number. This is related to 1, right? So you have to mention R1. Okay, for coming to I3. So S is going to producing A dot first of all. A dot, that is you have to find out the follow of LHS, that is follow of S here also. Follow of S. First S is going to producing A dot, which number it is? Second number, right? So 2, that is R2. So which state it is? I3. So I3. Where you have to mention R2? At A or $. Where you have to mention? That depends on follow of S. Because here follow of yes means what? $. So at the $. position you have to mention R2. Okay, for this is also over. Now A is going to producing A dot. Okay, that is nothing but you have to find out what is that I3 state. Okay, this is related to which number? That is 3 number, that is R3. So that is related to third state and you have to mention the R3 reduction. Where you have to mention the R3 reduction? Based upon follow of A. Now follow of A. So here right hand side are you going to observing A? Yes, here A is there. So after A nothing is there. At that time follow of A can become as follow of yes. So already you got the follow of yes as $. So follow of A can also become as $. here. So for third, that is third state, okay, this production is related to number is 3. So R3, you have to mention R3 where? That depends on follow, right? Follow you got the answer as $. So at $. position you have to mention R3. Okay, so now you have to check that this parts table entries, a single cell is got the one or more states or not. Yes, you are getting here two states, that is two reductions you are getting here. So at single cell. So now you can say that this grammar is not SLR1 parser. Okay, hope you understand. Thank you.